Welcome to BKSS Academy. I hope you are doing great. Now we will discuss about deadlock in dbms. When the two transactions are in the not processing or not execution stage, then we can tell that maybe deadlock arised. So we can define it. Deadlock arises in a shared resource environment where a process indefinitely waits for a resource that is held by another process. So we can tell, suppose a process is wanting this resource which is already held by the another process which is already held. So this process 2 will wait. So this is called the deadlock. So deadlock are not healthy for a system. If deadlock happens, so transaction fails. As per the concept of database management system, transaction fails, then that will be rollback. So that this process, when the transaction fails, then it will again go for restart. So it will be restarted, then transaction will be executed. Suppose T1 to Tn are the set of transactions to need X resource to complete the task which is held by T1, T0 is needing that. Already it is held by T1. Similarly, T of n-1, transaction n-1 needs Xn which held by Tn. Transaction n is holding the resource Xn, but for executing T of n-1 it is required. So there are two prevention techniques are there. How to prevent those deadlock techniques? To prevent dbms deadlock, so transactions will follow the two schemes, that is wait and die scheme, wait and wound scheme. When Ti is younger than Tj, that means Ti is younger, so Ti will be died and that will be restarted. Then Tj is allowed for execution. Suppose Tj is already waiting for transaction and it started its transaction. In between that, Ti came. So Ti is the younger and it is the older one. When Ti is younger, so Ti will be restarted or roll back and it will be transacted failed. So it will be kill transaction will be occurred. So Ti dies and restarted. Similarly, wait and wound. Ti is forced to wait. Ti is forced to wait until the resource is unavailable. That means if Ti wounds Tj,